Have you ever walked away from a conversation only to find the other person's words looping in your mind again and again? A single comment, a fleeting look, a subtle tone, small things, almost invisible. Yet somehow, they steal your peace. Hours go by, sometimes days, and you can't seem to shake them. This happened to Eli almost every day. Eli was thoughtful, hard-working, well-intentioned. He cared about people. He wanted to do the right thing. But no matter how much effort he put into staying calm, something always found its way under his skin. A co-worker's sarcasm, sharp but subtle. A friend's indifference, the way they barely noticed his efforts. A stranger's careless remark, delivered without thought. By the end of the day, Eli's mind was louder than the world around him. The chatter of his own thoughts drowned out the voices in the room. His inner critic replayed every perceived slight, dissecting every nuance, imagining offenses that might not even exist. What Eli didn't realize yet was this simple truth. No one was bothering him. Not really. He was doing it to himself. Today, you're going to learn the secrets that changed everything for Eli, and how you can stop being bothered by anyone too. Not by becoming cold, not by ignoring reality, but by mastering your inner world. By understanding the subtle, invisible power you hold over your own peace. At the root of every irritation is a quiet belief, one Eli carried without even noticing. The belief that other people controlled how he felt. When someone disrespected him, interrupted him, ignored him, criticized him, it felt deeply personal. But what actually hurt wasn't what they did. It was the meaning he attached to it. Eli expected fairness. He expected understanding. He expected respect. And when reality failed to meet those expectations, his peace collapsed. He would replay the conversations, over and over. Every imagined slight felt heavier each time. His heart raced. His mind spun. The world outside kept moving, unaware, while he wrestled with invisible storms inside himself. One evening, after replaying the same conversation for the 10th time, Eli paused. He sat quietly, hands folded, and asked himself a question that would change everything. Why do I keep giving people this much power over me? That question opened the door to the first secret. The first secret: stop taking it personally. Eli began to realize something uncomfortable, but profoundly freeing. Nothing outside of him had the power to disturb his inner calm, unless he made it personal. Every time he took someone's words as an attack, he handed them the keys to his emotional world. But when he started looking deeper, he noticed something else. People speak from their own wounds, their own fears, their own frustrations, their own limitations. A harsh comment wasn't always an attack. A rude tone wasn't always rejection. A careless action wasn't always betrayal. Slowly, Eli began to separate himself from other people's behavior. He noticed that the anger, the indifference, the sarcasm often had nothing to do with him. It was about them, their experiences, their pain, their insecurities. What others say is about them. How you respond is about you. And peace begins the moment you stop confusing the two. The second secret: pause before you react. The next test came sooner than Eli expected. A comment that would have once triggered him instantly appeared again. Before, his mind would have exploded with defense. His ego would have jumped in, seeking revenge or justification. But this time, he did something different. He paused. Between what happens and how you respond, there is a small, precious space. And in that space, your freedom lives. Eli noticed his body react first, tight shoulders, a racing heart. Then his mind, wanting to defend, and his ego screaming for retaliation. But instead of reacting, he asked himself quietly, "Is this worth my peace?" For the first time, the answer was clear. Reacting would give his power away. Responding consciously would keep it. That day, Eli learned something powerful. The calm person is not weak. The calm person is in control. And with that understanding, the noise inside him began to quiet. He realized that peace was not something to chase, it was something to choose. The third secret: release the need for validation. As Eli grew more aware, he discovered a deeper layer. His ego had always sought validation. It used other people as a mirror to determine his worth. When someone ignored him, it whispered, "You don't matter." When someone criticized him, it said, "You're not enough." When someone failed to acknowledge his efforts, it murmured, "You're invisible." But Eli finally saw the truth. His worth was never meant to be measured by someone else's behavior. The moment he stopped needing approval from the outside, people lost their ability to affect him. He no longer felt the need to prove, to defend, to explain himself. Confident people don't react, they observe, they understand. And when Eli detached his identity from other people's opinions, peace stopped feeling forced. It became natural, effortless, unshakable. The final secret: everything that bothers you is training. What once felt like punishment now looked different to Eli. Every inconvenience, every rude comment, every frustrating moment, they weren't enemies. They were training. Just like muscles grow through resistance, emotional strength grows through challenge. Instead of asking, "Why does this bother me?" Eli began asking, "What is this teaching me?" Patience, humility, self-control, detachment. Each time he chose calm over reaction, he became less affected by the world and more grounded within himself. Eli learned that life is not about avoiding discomfort. It's about learning to stand firm within it. It's about cultivating a calm mind, a strong heart, and a centered soul.